Yeah, you can start whenever you're ready. Eight, yes.
Good evening, Bante, all parents, and welcome to Ti-Ratana Vihara Study discussion by Bante Dr. G. Please be informed that Ti-Ratana Vihara is going to conduct a one-day non-stay retreat by Bante Dr. G. with the Nibbedhika retreat on the Saturday, 25th of April 2026 from 8 a.m. till 5 p.m. Kuala Lumpur. For further information and registration regarding to the Nibbedhika retreat, please check on Ti-Ratana Vihara Facebook account or WhatsApp group. Everyone is welcome to join in and hope to see you at the retreat. Today is the day 117 of this series of Sutta discussion, which is the sixth class of Nibbedhika Pariyāya Sutta. Tonight's topic is Kamma, violations, activities, or the penetration analysis number 5. This Sutta discussion series is sponsored by Ti-Ratana Vihara Amapadana, and Nibbedhika Pariyāya Sutta is the 16th sutta that have been chosen by Bante Chandima for this Sutta discussion series. If you have missed the previous classes, please check on Ti-Ratana Vihara Amapadana YouTube channel for previous videos. Newcomers are always welcome, so please share around about this class with others, and whoever that wish to join the class via Zoom where we can engage directly with Bante can contact the Vihara administrator for further information. The Friday Sutta discussion is always broadcast live on Ti-Ratana Vihara Facebook channel on every Friday evening from 8:30 till 10 p.m. Kuala Lumpur time. Now let me introduce to you about our speaker, Bante Dr. Ganggoda Wilachandima, who was the professor of Buddhist philosophy in the Department of Philosophy at Ateneo de Manila University, Philippines. His recent peer-reviewed articles, Socrates and Early Buddhist Medical Ethics, Foundation of Moral Reasoning in the Care of the Body and Mind, 2005, was published by Buddhi, a journal of ideas and culture of Ateneo de Manila University. Bante also presented his latest research at the annual meeting of American Academy of Religion, or AAR, in Boston, USA, in a paper titled Custodian Without Ordination, the Ganinanse Tradition and Monastic Succession in 17th Century Sri Lanka. Bante is also the senior advisor to Patisota, a virtual Dhamma organization that hosts weekly online Pali reading class, Sutta discussion, Dhamma talks, and a variety of other Dhamma activities. His Dhamma works can be accessed at www.patisota.blogspot.com, and we also can follow Bante at Patisota Facebook account. Without further ado, we welcome once again Bante. As always, thank you very much for the wonderful guidance and teaching. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Thank you, Aliana, for the introduction. Good evening, Dhamma friends. Welcome back to Friday Ti-Ratana Sutta discussion. Let us start our day 170 of this discussion by paying respect to the Buddha. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Today we are going to discuss the Nibbedhika Pariyāya analysis number 5. Okay, so we have discussed 4 penetrative analysis in the last couple of weeks. That means we have only 1 more to go, except today. Then we are done with the Nibbedhika Pariyāya Sutta. So, at the beginning, we will do a normal, what do you call, kind of a revisit of our previous discussion. May I know what did we discuss last Friday? What was the analysis that we discussed?
Last Friday was on Asava, Bante.
What is it?
Today will be, today is Kamma. Last Friday was Asava.
Asava.
Babasana.
Yes. Okay. So, what is asava?
Fermentations, like the fruit juice.
Fruit juice?
No, fermentation.
Okay.
Fermentation, defilements.
Mental outflows of things.
Outflows.
Outflows.
Actually, we have a problem with regard to translations, right? This English translation called defilements. Many people use, sometimes they use defilements for akusala and then pakilesa, asava. So there are many who use the English translation defilements for many. But if you look at what do you call a particular level of akusala, especially akusala roots, lobha, dosa, moha, greed, hatred, and delusion, we call them as akusala roots. And you can also say unwholesome roots. Right? But when we discuss asava, asava means outflow. There's something that is outflowing. in our mental states. What is always outflowing? Akusala, right? Akusalas are always outflow. And we discussed that there are 3 asanas: Kamasala,
Bhava,
Bhavasala,
Vijja.
Avijjasana. This Dittasana was added somewhere else. It's not added in this sutta. Also in the Sabbasava Sutta. So Ditti, wrong view, as an asana was added later. Normally there are 3 asanas. But now when you discuss asanas, many are discussing asanas as 4 asanas. But originally there are only 3 asanas. Okay. And we discussed the cause of asana. What is the cause of asana? Why are we going through asanas, outflows? Why akusalas are always appearing and then happening? Why is it?
Avijja, Bante.
It is because of avijja. Avijja means
Ignorance.
ignorance about the Four Noble Truths.
Noble truth.
Right? Actually, we are very much aware about the Four Noble Truths in the knowledge perspective. But Four Noble Truths have not been understood, known in our personal experience. Right? That is the enlightenment, right? So this is what we've been discussing last Friday. It's about ourselves. And today we are moving on to, I hope that this could be one of the most important aspects, maybe even interesting subjects that we will deal with. Kamma. Okay. So how to understand karma, especially as a penetrative analysis. Normally people understand karma in their own ways, right? May I know how normal people, ordinary people like even you, understand karma? What is your interpretation? What is your way that you take it in your own life? What is
Intention.
karma to you? Maybe we'll ask a couple of you.
Intention, Bante.
Intent.
Cause and effect, Bante.
Okay, we will go one by
Volition.
one. Intention is one. Then cause
Volition.
and effect. Then what was the other one?
Cause and effect, Bante.
Yeah. Intention, cause and effect, and then
Intentional volition, right? Bante?
intentional volition. Then if you don't answer me, I believe you don't believe in karma, so you have to say something. Right? What is karma to you?
What goes around comes around.
What goes around comes around. And then others?
Whenever there's karma, there's vipaka, Bante.
Vipaka means result. And others? Have other Dhamma friends who are joining? What is karma to you?
Do good and you get good. Do bad, you get bad.
Do good and you get good. Do bad, you get bad. Okay. Any other answers about karma? Post condition effect. This is already said by one of the participants here. Cause and effect. Other answers?
Bante, we can only bring karma to our next life.
We only bring karma to next life. Okay.
Good or bad.
Yes. What is karma to others? I mean, I'm not asking you to think that the exact way how to explain that this is what we are going to discuss today, right? I'm asking you how you have understood karma in your own way, in your readings, in your Dhamma talk experiences, in your personal life, right? So we got a couple of answers already.
Yeah.
Would like to hear other answers so that we can focus on certain areas. Perhaps we may have not seen them.
Yeah.
Consequences
It's
also.
caused through body, speech, and mind.
Body, speech, and mind. Okay. Yes, others. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of explaining karma. If you are afraid, you won't be able to do it properly, right?
Consequences, Bante.
Ah.
Consequences of our action.
Consequences of our actions. Okay. May I ask you, how do you go through the karma in your daily life? And today, Friday, from morning to evening, you had any idea about karma?
Got.
You got what you got. Yes.
We can try to uphold our daily five precepts well.
No, I'm generally asking how do you personally go through this karma in your daily life, I mean, now we already understood certain answers with regard to what is karma. How do you go through it in your daily life? Do you pay attention to karma in your actions, speeches, thoughts in your daily life?
Apply wise attention, Yuniso Manasikara.
Okay. Everyone goes through karma every day, right? So, the most important thing that we have to make sure in our daily experience is that whether we are creating wholesome karma or unwholesome karma. Karma means volitional activity. Okay?
Correct.
Activity can be a speech, an action, or a thought. Okay. So not every activity becomes a karma, because there are karmaless activities. So what I'm trying to tell you, what the Buddha taught us was that every time when you do something, when you talk to someone, when you think something, when you act on something, you need to be extra careful about your volition behind that activity. Okay? That is the most important thing that we have to be concerned about karma. Now, if you look at the answers given earlier, and some of you were telling intention, karma is intention, right? Now, intention, if you translate directly, intention is sankappa, samaditi, samasankappa, right? Yes. But the Buddha brings intention even into a little bit subtle level. Sometimes I'm not intentional, but I have a volition about it. So that means it's better to translate karma as volitional force behind any activity. Now, volitional force means definitely the intended purpose of that. That means the bottom line is that we have to be very careful about our speech, whatever we talk to other people, whatever we do with regard to us and other people, and whatever we think. Because everything that we are doing, if they were volitional, what will happen? They are coming after us. Now I think you have to ask very nice questions. Who is controlling karma? Where are my karmas to? You never ask those questions. So I'm telling you, you have to be curious about the subjects we are doing. Then we can have a very nice discussion. Otherwise, we only study the sutta part only. We have to be curious. Where is my karma? Why can't I see my karma? Right? Have to be curious about anything, asava, vedana, sanya. Then we can understand karma in our daily life in a better, interesting way, in an engaging way. Okay, I think you will come up with questions, I think, as we proceed. So let us take a look at how the Buddha explained karma. Now, may I know the most important thing in this sutta with regard to karma? Have you read about other suttas about karma? If you know, tell me a couple of the names of the karma-based sutra. So many sutras, right? How many suttas are there in the Nikayas? So many suttas. Diga Nikaya has 34 suttas. Majjhima Nikaya has 152 suttas.
52.
Then Anguttara Nikaya has almost 7,000 plus suttas. Sanyutta Nikaya has more than 9,000 suttas. And Khuddaka Nikaya also has almost thousands of suttas. So do you think you can finish learning all these suttas? No, that is also not a necessary thing. That's why I'm telling you, it's very important to study the most important suttas that you can learn under a teacher, right? So out of your sutta readings, what are the suttas you have found out with regard to karma? Specifically, Buddha was talking karma. Now, with this question, I'm trying to understand your past sutta studies, which we have done as well. So, what are the suttas that you have studied about karma in your readings, in our sutta studies or before, or in your other readings, in your other engagement?
Chula Vibhanga, Chula Kamma Vibhanga.
Chula Kamma Vibhanga Sutta. Did you all forget about it? That's gonna be a huge problem. We forget about it. Because we studied about karma analysis, Chula Kamma Vibhanga Sutta. But the other sutta which we didn't discuss was Mahakamma Vibhanga Sutta, the other one. But the most important one is Chula Kamma. But today we will learn a little bit of Mahakamma Sutta too. So, Chula Kamma Vibhanga Sutta. What did we learn in that sutta? Now, when Aliana was introducing us, I mean, what we have been doing every day, at the beginning, the suttas that we have been doing here, you think, wow, what is that sutta, right? We discussed that some time ago,
Yeah.
right?
Why?
It should come to our mind at that point, right?
Yeah,
But
Of our
about human beings, why some are seen to be inferior, superior, short-lived, long-lived, sickly, healthy, ugly, beautiful, rich, poor, low, or high.
Chula Kamma Vibhanga Sutta, which we discussed already, is one of the most important suttas about karma, where Buddha teaches us that 14 things in our life come from karma, past karma. Now, when I say 14, good and bad side. Some people live shorter, some people live longer. This can come from karma. Some people stay always sick, some people always stay healthy. It can also come from karma. Some people stay very, reputed. Some people have a very good reputation, but other people don't have a good reputation, right? This way, the Buddha teaches us that karma matters to us in a certain context. So, there are 14 reasons behind all. So, what are the other suttas where Buddha teaches about karma? Mahakamma Vibhanga Sutta, the next sutta after that. And then any other suttas? Does Buddha talk about karma in the Mangala Sutta?
Mangala Sutta.
Does he talk about
Ubbe-
karma?
Kamma
Ubbe-
Sutta.
Yes, Mangala.
He does talk about karma in that sutta too, right? He says
Ubbecha
Ubbecha
kata
kapa punyata, right?
punyata.
Having done good karmas in a past life is a blessing. So how to get that blessing now if I haven't done good karmas in a past life? Right? I must do it now. At least my next life will be okay until I attain Nibbana. Also about karma. Right? So there are so many suttas like that. But I'm going to tell you today the sutta wherein Buddha teaches karma in the most philosophical and deep way is Nibbedhika Pariyāya Sutta. This sutta teaches us what is karma, how does karma arise, what are the types of basic karmas, and what will happen to us, how to stop karma, and all that in one place. Okay? Therefore, learning about karma from this sutta, learning about asava from this sutta, learning about Vedana, Sanya, Kama from this sutta is very important because you have a very full package of knowledge about these subjects. That's why the Buddha teaches that this sutta is not only presenting the subjects, this sutta is giving us the penetrative analysis with regard to these subjects. So when you know it, you know how it arises, what are the varieties, how to end it, and so on and so forth. So with that in mind, now let us get into the text here. First of all, I have to say that I have given a title here. You become what you volitionally cultivate. That's a very interesting thing to learn. That means I become what I volitionally cultivate. How do we unpack this statement? What do you think?
You sow what you reap.
Well, you sow what you reap. Yes, that is also something that we can say with regard to this. What do you think? Now, let's say you live for 100 years. Of course, maybe not, maybe 80s, 90 years. I don't know. I mean, how long you will live. Within this period of time, you are associated with a lot of people, your family, friends, other people, right? So, what is happening indirectly in those experiences, those times, is that you are, what do you call, you are cultivating some sort of mental states. You can say kusala, akusala states. And not even that, you are cultivating attitudes, you are cultivating certain views about you and other people. So the Buddha teaches us that what you mostly cultivate volitionally, you become. Okay? Let's say you are someone who is very stingy as a human, thanks to a good karma you may have done in the past life, but this life, what is something wrong? And you are volitionally cultivating stinginess. Morning to evening, you are always thinking how to protect it, right? Because we have also discussed so many suttas about how to look at money and wealth, right? Kamma Sutta and so many suttas. When you look at those suttas, you have to know that it is not always saving money that can create my happiness, Dhamma-wise. I also have to spend money. Sometimes people don't spend money enough. And we understood it as underspending. Is it a bad financial habit in Buddhism? It is. Buddhism identifies two bad financial habits. One is overspending, another one is underspending. Right? Now, suppose that there is someone who is becoming stingy from morning to evening, stingy and also clingy for everything what he or she is doing. It can be food, it can be money, it can be relationship, it can be knowledge, can be even Dhamma sometimes. No? Sometimes some people, they get stuck in their own Dhamma knowledge, right? So let's say you are cultivating this kind of stingy attitude every day, perhaps quite often, then when you pass away one day, you will be reborn in a particular place that is amenable, that is suitable for that cultivation. Now tell me one example. Todeya. Who is Todeya? The Buddhist story I shared with you.
Yeah, the dog.
The dog. I don't say it's a dog actually. Todeya is a man. Todeya is the father of Chula Kamma, Subha, actually. The man that Buddha gave the Dhamma talks, Chula Kamma Sutta, his name was Subha, right? His father passed away. And the Buddha gave that Chula Kamma Sutta to him. And what happened? His father passed away and then became the house dog. Now, this is very interesting, right? The father passes away and then he became a dog in his same house. Now, we have to investigate something here. Why he became a dog in his same house? Why was he not a dog? Was he not reborn as a dog in somewhere else? It is because he had so much stinginess, craving with regard to what he had owned, what he had protected in him. On the other hand, at that time, people didn't get used to a banking system, right? No investment companies at that time. They didn't know how to preserve money in those places. So what did they do? If you have more money, you bury somewhere and you live on those burying places. That's why at that time people became more stingy about it, because the things can be stolen by someone anytime, because they are mostly tangible. Now, in today's world, perhaps assets could be very digital, right? Not like that time. But anyways, there is a relationship between someone's stinginess and being reborn as an animal. Okay, so you need to be very careful about it. That's why Chola Kamibanga Sutta teaches that clearly, that any individual can be reborn as an animal due to their cultivation, due to their frequent cultivation. So that is why I'm always telling you in our discussions, in our classes, have a good cultivation. Don't limit it to meditation. In the suttas, we don't find meditation, that we find cultivation. Meditation is a cultivation. Chanting is a cultivation. Dana is a cultivation. You name all your activities, they all are cultivation. Don't drop your cultivation at any time, at any cost. It has to keep going. Right? Now, what do you call Atta Samma Panidicca? This is also from Mangala Sutta and Pupecha Patapunyata. Now, let's say I'm a very happy person now. I have less dukkha compared to other people. I have less problems compared to other people. Why is it? Can you relate only that to this life? Let's say you studied well and you had money, you got inheritance, right? You were born into nice people, family. You can't relate only to these things, right? Definitely, you must have inherited this from past karma. So cultivation. So karma is going to be part of this cultivation. So Nibbedhika Pariyāya Sutta teaches all that with regard to this karma teaching. So you become what you volitionally cultivate. That means what you become, that particular person with regard to what you have volitionally cultivated in the past life. let us read the Pali sections here. You know, it is same, right? There are 6 questions. And first one, what is to be understood about karma? What karma really is? Cause of karma, origin of karma, the diversity of karma, varieties, the result of karma, the cessation of karma, the path leading to the cessation of karma. So there are 7 things to understand, just like how we studied before with regard to what. Let us read the first section. Kammang bhikkhave veditabbang, kammanang nidana sambhavo veditabbo, kammanang vematata veditabba, kammanang vipako veditabbo, kamma nirodho veditabbo, kamma nirodha gamini patipada veditabbo. Itiko panetan buddham, kinchetam paticca buddham. So how many things are you supposed to know with regard to karma?
6.
6. It's the same thing, right? Kammang veditabbang 1. Kammanang nidana sambhavo, 2nd. Kammanang vematata, 3rd. Kammanang vipako, 4th. Kamma nirodho, 5th. And kamma nirodha gamini patipada. Same thing, right? What is karma? What is the origin of karma? Cause. What's the variety of karma, diversity, result? How to end karma? And what is the path to end karma? Right? 6 things. So let us start from what is karma. Chetanahang bhikkhave kammang vadami, chetitva kammang karoti, kayena vachaya manasa. This is the most important part of understanding karma. Chetanaham bhikkhave kammang vadami. Chetana. Chetana means?
Volition.
Chetana means volition. Actually, how does this Chetana, compose of? Chetana means you think first. Without thinking, there is no karma. Where did the Buddha say that? Right here. Let's see that. Chetitva. Chetitva, having intended, having thought, having volition only, karma is being done by you through body, through speech, through mind. So now I have a question. Then in this case, are there certain activities, they are not karma, right? Are there certain activities that we are doing without thinking, without intending, without volition? Do you agree with that? Do you do such actions,
Yes.
such activities?
Yes.
May I know one of them? Give me some examples.
You walk. You don't think, you just walk. You don't
that
think
is-
that will cause anything.
No,
You
that is
just
being very unmindful. That's why you say you walk without knowing, that is very unmindful. Because you know something happened. I am asking, go to the bottom of this experience. Are there very tricky areas of your day where you are doing certain activities without this volition? You know, like when you say, I walk without mind, I walk without knowing that I'm walking, then definitely it is unmindfulness, because we learn in Satipatthana Sutta that we cannot walk without being mindful, right? What is it called? Iriyapata. Iriyapata Satipatthana. But, I mean, except those little activities, I mean, breathing, maybe what you call postures, are there other activities that are happening in you without having volition?
Harmonious.
How about reflex, Bante?
How about
Reflex. Sometimes.
reflex? What is that?
Reflection.
Yeah, reflection. Act like mosquito bite without knowing, just there's a pain there and then
Reflection. Yeah, we are supposed to be reflective, right, about what is happening to us, right? We are supposed to be.
Non-reflective.
involuntary action.
Involuntary action. That's a good approach to understand this part. Involuntary action. What are the involuntary actions that are happening to us? Sometimes you talk to somebody, you don't think too much and you hurt that person. Is it happening in our life? You think that you should have the liberty in talking whatever you want to talk. And finally you don't know that person is hurt. Because you think you are entitled to talk what you want to talk. But culturally, racially, society-wise, family-wise, that person can be hurt. Is that a very normal experience in many people's life? Especially talking to someone? Yes, we are supposed to be mindful, but in that experience, there are a lot of areas that we might be missing out on. So sometimes at the end of the day, you reflect, just like Aliana said, you reflect. Today morning, I think I said something not nice to that person, right? And you suddenly figure it out. But then it's a little bit late, you know. And plus, there are other people who take everything seriously as well, right? On the other hand, now let's say you are unmindful about it. There are some other people who take everything very seriously. So then problem is worse now. There are some others who might think, no, it's okay, never mind. I'm not looking at it that way. There are people like that too. Because we are dealing with a lot of different people. So let's say you are talking and something must have happened. Let's say not in a nice way. At that point, you know that you were not volitional about it, or you were not intentional about it. So this is one good example. Let's go back to Sister Annie's example, walking. Yes, I think we are mechanically walking all the time, right? We can take Venerable Chakupala's example, right? Some monks criticized him that Arahant Chakupala was walking and he was stepping on many
And
tiny ants, right?
yeah,
How is that experience? The Buddha said,
It's
no,
blind.
he doesn't know. So sometimes you walk, right? And perhaps you are not really going to be conscious about what is happening on the ground. Maybe there are ants, there are some other tiny creatures, you may be stepping on them, right? So this is also something that you could have avoided. But if you are a blind person, you have an immunity in that, just like Arahant Chakupala. Right? So we don't have that immunity, because we are supposed to be mindful while we are walking. Right? So anyways, I'm trying to say that karma is only volitional activities. You make karma only by thinking, being intentional, volitional about what you are doing. But now the opposite side is that don't take it as a free pass to hurt other people. Right? Because people can misuse this karma concept anytime. How can they misuse this? Let's say you do something wrong to someone and you are saying, I don't know, I was not intentional, right? Who knows? That's why it's very important to be very honest to ourselves with regard to knowing karma. So karma is volitional nature with regard to what is happening to you through speech, thoughts, and body. And at the same time, you need to know that there are karmaless actions. Who are doing karmaless actions?
Arahants.
Huh?
Karmaless
Karmaless actions can be done by
Arahants.
anybody due to their unmindfulness, that is one thing, due to their negligence, pamada, and also there are other people who are doing karmaless activities. Who are they?
Arahants.
Awakened beings. Because their activities, whatever they do, Let's say they pay respect to the Buddha, they offer flowers, they do dana, they are not creating any good karma. Right? Let's say tomorrow you understand, you become an arahant, and then you think, what is the purpose of going and offering dana to Sangha members? I don't create any good karma, Right? How do we understand that? They said that when you become an arahant, you are not creating any karma. They are only activities. Right? So karma is what you call volition only. So we will pick up the questions later. Go to the log again. And then origin of karma. Katamocha bhikkhave kammanang nidana sambhavu. Passo bhikkhave kammanang nidana. Something very interesting here. Now for the last two, is it 2 or 3? We were discussing about feeling. We were discussing about the reason, cause of asava is avijja. But what about sanya and vedana? What is the cause of perception and feeling?
Contact.
Passa, right?
Passa.
Passa. Now here, even karma, the cause of karma, why we are doing karma is because of contact.
Contact.
So contact is a very, very important thing to be careful. That means we have to monitor, we have to watch how my passa is arising. And we discuss about passa. How many passas are there?
6. 6.
What are they?
Yeah.
Contact that is arising from
Sight.
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 Hearing, hearing,
Hearing,
smelling,
smelling,
contact,
taste,
contact
touch.
arising from sight or contact arising from the eyes?
From the eyes.
Contact arises from sense faculties, eyes. Contact, so then contact which is arisen from eyes, contact which is arisen from ears, nose, tongue, body, mind. Right? The sights, sounds, they are conditions for that experience, right? So now you need to pay attention to your own contacts. How do you create those contacts? Because contacts are creating perception, feeling, and here now karma. Right? Passo bhikkhave kammana nidana sambhava. Then the diversity of karma, varieties. Katamacha bhikkhave kammanang vimattata. Vimatta means varieties, diversity. There are different types of karma. Atti bhikkhave kammanang niraya vedaniya. Niraya vedaniya. Atti kammanang Ti-Ratana yoni vedaniya. Atti kammanang petti visaya vedaniya. Atti kammang manussa loka vedaniya. Atti kammang deva loka vedaniya. And mucchati bhikkhave kammanang vimattata. Like different people categorize karma in their different ways. Now think about today, when I asked what is karma, most of you told me about good karma, bad karma, right? Good karma and bad karma. But the Buddha analyzes not in that way. He analyzes karma based on where the beings are reborn. Now, of course, when we look at among humans, then we can see happiness and unhappiness. But the Buddha goes into a very interesting perspective to analyze karma. He says, how to understand karma as a variety. Then the Buddha teaches us karmas that were done to be reborn in a hell, niraya veda. Atti kammanang Ti-Ratana yoni vedani. There are certain karmas some beings do to be reborn as an animal.
Animal.
There are some other karmas that some other beings did to be reborn as ghosts, hungry ghosts and other ghosts. Atikammana manussa loka. There are some other karmas that were done by others to be reborn as humans. Atikammana devaloka. There are some other karmas some have done in their past life to be reborn as deva. Now out of these karmas, what have we done? What karmas have we done?
Human. That means good.
These are the karmas we have done in a past life. So you can see here,
Manusa.
Niraya,
Okay.
Ti-Ratana, Pettivisaya, Manussalu, and Devalu. So there are 5 types of karma. So we must have done Manussaloka Vedaniya karma. So now, this is a very interesting question. I mean, this is a very interesting way to divide, analyze karma. Why is it? Normally we analyze karma, good karma, bad karma, maybe mixed karma. But here Buddha analyzes karmas that were done by some other people to be reborn in hells, in hungry ghost places, in animal kingdom, as humans, and Devaloka. So that means when you do good karmas, what are you supposed to be very much concerned of? Now you are doing good karmas, you are doing dana, you are chanting, you are doing a lot of good things. Huh? What are you supposed to be concerned about in
Next
doing
life.
karma?
Your next life.
Well, next life is unavoidable, right? Because unless we attain Nibbana, next life is unavoidable. So forget about it. Don't think about next life that much. Why is it? When you think too much about the next life, you will be caught up with the Sakkaya Ditti. What will happen to my identity? I'm happy now. Will I be born in a better place, lower place? Well, you are concerned about it. That will create a Sakkaya Ditti. Because next life is unavoidable. Past life was unavoidable. That's why I'm here, right? What are you supposed to be concerned of is that, will I be reborn as a human by doing human-based good karma in this life? That is the most important thing. Because if you look at the other places, what are they? Hells, animals, ghosts, deva. They are not really good places to practice Dhamma. Why? If you are reborn in a Deva world, what will happen to you? Normally, most of the Deva worlds are very much more comfortable places where you will not that much engage in good karma. So that's why the Buddha teaches us better to be reborn as a good human being. Right? So then, what is indirectly asking us in that context is that, do good karmas that are relevant to become a human. So what are the good karmas that are we supposed to do to become a human? A rehuman?
Not the 5 precepts.
Sila, Dana, Bhavana.
5 precepts are the basic things that we are supposed to do. But in order for us to be human again, we must do 10 kusala.
Oh, 10 kusala.
And 10 kusala. So we call it dasa kusala kamma pata, to be reborn as a human. That means not killing, not stealing, not sexually misbehaving, 3 from the body, not lying, not talking behind the back, not using harsh words, not gossiping, 4 from the speech, not being greedy, covetous, not having ill will, wishing suffering on others, and not having wrong will. These are the 10 things that we must do to be reborn as humans. I don't know what is your plan, what was your plan already. But be careful, because the Buddha identifies, categorizes karma not as good, bad, mixed. He categorizes karmas that are leading someone to be reborn in these 5 places. So you must pick up the human place. So when you do the 10 kusalas, you also go through some challenges. What are the challenges that you will go through? You cannot practice alone, right? Can you practice alone all the time? In your house, just by watching a video or maybe doing something? The Buddha teaches us, in order for us to practice well, we need 4 things. One is being able to listen to the Dhamma, depending on where you live. Second, wise attention. Wise attention, Yoniso Manasikara. That's the most important second thing. Third,
Kayana Mita.
Kalyana Mittas, noble friends. Who are the noble friends?
The
More knowledgeable,
teacher,
more sila, more dana,
More sada, more
more,
sada than us, more chaga,
more
more
wisdom.
panya
Panya.
than us.
It is not more knowledgeable.
Somebody wiser than us.
Wiser, not knowledgeable. Because
Wiser.
knowledge has to go to wisdom one. Sometimes there are more knowledgeable people, they are making more mess than us in their life. They know Dhamma, but they don't practice it. That's why we are always saying knowledge itself is not enough. Yes, knowledge is important compared to someone who doesn't know anything.
Wisdom.
So what we need is someone who has more trust about the Buddha Dhamma Sangha. Sometimes when you have some Kalyana Mitras, they are very busybodies, they are gossipers. They are talking non-virtuous stuffs all the time. Even they go to the temple, they are pulling out something that is not necessary to discuss. So you always go down with your trust. You had some trust when you go to the temple with those people. You have some challenges to keep that trust sometimes. That's why when you go there, you should be with Kalyana Mitra. So your trust will go up, not go down. Right? If you have a friend who is diminishing your saddha, the one you already have, I don't think that's a Kalyana Mitra. I'm telling you that no place is free from problems. Politics, all those places, even temples, they may have their own things. But when we go to the place, we should not be caught up in those politics. We should not be caught up in those unnecessary activities. We go there, we do our Dhamma things. Right? So we have to associate people who can help us that particular course. Right? That is one thing. Second thing, Saddha Sila, right? Discipline. We have to be with friends who are always trying to keep their precepts. Right? Are precepts negotiable? Are they negotiable? Can you negotiate your precepts? How to negotiate? Oh, tomorrow I lie
No.
and the day after tomorrow there's an event in the temple, I go and take the precepts. Is it negotiable like that?
No,
It's
Bhante.
negotiable. Precepts are not negotiable. Precepts are precepts. So that's why discipline is something that is non-negotiable. So if you have a friend who is having that attitude, and that person can set an example on then Saddha Sila. Then Chaga means giving, offering, right? When you offer something, you should be able to give up not even the physical aspect of ownership, but also the mental aspect of ownership, right? Sometimes some people might struggle. So we have to have a friend like that. Let's say you associate someone who always thinking, what can I get out of this? I offered this, I did this thing. So what can I get out of this? You associate that kind of a person long term. So what will happen to you? You are going to miss out on that Kalyana Mitra. Right? So sometimes there are people who offer, when they ask, I even don't know what I offered you. I'm not even counting on those things. I'm happy. I already let go all that. Right? I'm not thinking what can I get out of this dana. I'm happy to give the dana. I'm happy to do this thing. That's enough. So we should associate someone who has a dana practice like that. And wisdom, just like we said, go beyond the knowledge. Sometimes there are people who know a lot of things, but their practice is not good. Right? So that's why we need to have someone, even they know a little, but they practice. in their own way, right? Wisdom. So this is why we need these four things to associate you. Actually, these are the four things that teach us that humans are very necessary. Associating fellow humans, in this case, Kalyana Mitas, are very necessary for being reborn as humans again. Now, may I know who will go to other places? Take the first one, Niraya, hells. Who will go to hells? I mean, having done what kind of karmas such people go to those hells?
Killing something.
Ah,
Killing.
killing is one thing, right? Killing, stealing, sexual misbehavior, lying, right? So all the opposite side of the kusala. So they are the ones. And what about the animals? Who are going to be animals? You think animals were not humans before?
Stingy.
According to Buddhism, all the animals must have been humans before. Right? Now, we don't say that animals are bad people. We have to be very kind and compassionate. But what made them to be animals? What made them to be humans? We have to find the reason.
They are always trying to think or act like animals, so they will be reborn as animals.
Can you repeat again, please?
Those people that like to think, they do the actions, they behave like animals.
Behaving like animals. You know, sometimes people are saying a very sick man, sick person, like an animal. Do people say like that? But do say very bad thing that they have done, very evil. But sometimes, now in the case of Todeya, why Todeya became a dog in that
Stingy.
stinginess, right? Stinginess. You know, Todeya became a dog, and then Todeya wanted to tell his son, you should not take my buried stuff. You are spending too much for the Buddha, for dana. You should not do that. That's why when the son sent the dog to the temple to bring the Buddha, you should never do that. Huh? Don't ask your pet dog to go to the temple and bring the monks over to your house. Right? At that time, there was a practice. And this, the dog, he wanted to mislead the Buddha on the way. And the Buddha told the dog, Todeya, you did it. You now misled us 2 times. Are you going to do it for the 3rd time? Because I know what you have done. And the dog understood Buddha recognized him. So he ran away. This is one small example. So then what are the activities? Any activity that is relevant to being an animal. Now, one thing is stinginess. Another thing, what about snakes? What have you known about the snakes in the Buddhist history? If someone is very angry all the time, very angry, irritant, annoyed, even for a small thing, there's a likelihood of that person being reborn as a snake. Give me an example from the history of Buddhism.
Asuka.
King Ashoka. Okay. What he did not do for the Sangha. Sanghayana, it is said he built 84,000 temples. 84,000 Buddhist viharas. 84,000 places where people can drink water. And he gave his son and daughter into Buddhism. Arahant Mahinda, who went to Sri Lanka to start Buddhism. Arahant Sanghametta, who went to Sri Lanka with the Bodhi tree. But what happened to him? He was angry for a moment. He passed away. Even for a short time, he was reborn as a snake. What does this mean? We have to be very careful. We should not ignore any moment of akusala state of mind. Because if we die in that moment, you know what will happen to you. Nobody can save you. Even though you know lots of tons of dharma, if you have a decades of meditation practice, nobody can save you at that point. That's why the Buddha teaches us, understand what karmas that you are doing, and then you know what it will lead to. It will lead to a human, it will lead to an animal, it will lead to being born in a hell. What about hungry ghost? Here, Peta. Take a look. There are some other karmas some people do. Where is it? Petti Visaya, right? What is Petti Visaya? How come can someone be reborn as a ghost? In your case, hungry ghost. What is the possibility?
They commit suicide.
They commit suicide. Could be one reason. They don't want to leave the place. Yes.
Clinging to the family members or loved ones.
Huh?
Clinging to the family.
Clinging to family members. Right. So, you know, you have to be careful, right? When you are with your family members, loved ones, say, let's love each other, but don't be clingy. Yeah? If you clingy, you will come after me. So, remember, there is a story in the Buddhist text. One man was very much clingy for his wife. And then he came after her as a snake. You know, and then every time something happens to him, there's a story we can share one day about it. You can love people, but don't be clingy. Right? With that love, you take care of them, you are responsible, you are caring for them, but don't be clingy. Don't manipulate. Don't be clingy, don't manipulate. Right? So, what could be the result? Hungry ghost. It's not a good thing. And what are the other things? What are the other reasons why you can be a hungry ghost? No, not enough good karma to go to a better life. That's when you ask monks to come and do dana. And you know, you pour the water, right? May our departed relatives receive all this good karma. Another reason. Any other reason? Why
Very
can be
greedy, very greedy in certain ways.
Yeah, I think we discussed that. Clingy, greedy. So especially for things, sometimes some people can. Here's the thing. Buddhism teaches us that when someone is very stingy, after the death, the person can be reborn as an animal to protect that legacy. That is one thing. Second is that person can be reborn as a hungry ghost for that particular thing. It can be different. It depends on that person. Okay. And then human. Next one is human. Manushya Loka, you know, how can someone be a human again? By practicing 10 kusalas. So always try to practice 10 kusalas. Always. Try not to kill. Try not to. I mean, we always know that not to kill, not to, but try not to kill. You have so many opportunities to destroy other people, right? Depending on who you are. But no, don't try it. Right? Don't try it. Try not to. You have so many opportunities to steal other people's stuff. Try not to. You have so many temptations to go for other people, sexual behavior, adultery. Try not to. There's so many opportunities to lie, so many opportunities to break other people, their relationships. But try not to. So many opportunities to hurt other people. You are very powerful, you have everything. But when you have the opportunity, you think to yourself, no, I'm not going to do that. It's not good for me, not good for them. You have so many opportunities to gossip, idle chat. But you think, no, the Buddha taught us we have to have the mindful, meaningful speech. I have to use this time for something else. You have so many opportunities to be greedy about what you have. Because since day one, you are acquiring, obtaining, right? Lots of things, right? Sometimes, if you see your own house, how many things you are carrying as sentimental values? Can you let go them? in a day or two. It's very difficult, right? I bought it from somewhere, someone gave me that cloth, this, that. How much attachment we are having for these items? These are tangible stuff. What about memories? I mean, I'm not saying they are bad. You are living with those memories, but can you let go them one day, if possible? If you are supposed to let go, can you let go? Try. That is when the Buddha teaches us. We have so many opportunities to cling to those memories, but try not to. We have so many opportunities to wish suffering on other people, especially during this time in the world. Global crisis, military actions, wars, people try to fall into different, you know, parties, people. But you wish, I'm not going to be a part of anybody. I'm wishing peace, happiness in whatever to be. And you have so many opportunities to have wrong view, but you choose right view. So this way, you are creating conditions for reborn as a human, karmas to reborn as a human. And the last one, Deva. What is Deva? The karmas that are leading to Deva. That is very interesting. I want to ask that. How to become a Deva? I think you are very good people. You never thought to become a god. Deva, you really wanted to become a human. Of course, there are good reasons. But what if you decide sometime you want to be a Deva? What are the requirements to become a Deva?
Doing lots of meritorious deeds, Bante.
Doing lot of
Meritorious deeds.
doing lot
Right.
of merits.
Meritorious.
Upholding the
Is
precepts.
Is it like the Saka?
No, I'm not asking you to
Deva.
become the Saka. No, I'm asking how to become a normal Deva, normal one. It's like a normal Deva in the Deva worlds. In order to become a Saka, you have to do a lot of things, but like a normal Deva.
Practice more compassion
Sila,
for Brahma Viharas.
sila,
Actually, there is a
believe
Pali
in
stanza,
karma.
in the Dhammapada, where it teaches how to become a Deva. There are 3 things you must do to become a Deva. Okay? Number 1, Satcham Bani. You need to always speak the truth. Right? That is number 1. Number 2, Nakujjaya. If you are an angry person all the time, if you become angry even for a small thing, you will never become a Deva. Because Devas like people who are patient. There's so many opportunities to become angry, so many validations to become angry, but they tell them, no, I'm not going to be angry. I'm trying patient today. Devas really like that kind of a person. Third, Dajja Pasmin Piyachito, give what you can. He says, number one, speak the truth. Not becoming angry. Third,
Give what you
give
can.
what you can. Right? Give what you can. Dajja Pasmin. It can be a little, depending on what you have, your budget, your plans. If you are a millionaire, you could give more. If you are a poor person, you give less. But what is important is giving. Not giving less or giving much. Giving. Every time you are looking for opportunities to give. When some people want to give a dana, they're looking for the most virtuous people, right? Not opportunities. We don't need to do about it. We're looking for the opportunities to give dana. Who will? Otherwise, we become clingy to people. We have to find out virtuous people, right? We become very selective in the dana. But if you want to be a deva, you should be able to give what you can depending on the situation. Okay, so then the karmas that someone has to do to become a deva are as such. That means, number 1, speaking the truth. Now, of course, people can become angry. but at least you diminish, you reduce the number of occasions you become angry. 10 years ago, you become angry very fast. When someone become angry, you become double angry at that time. But now, after learning Dhamma, you think, when someone angry, why should I be angry? Is this the better way to respond to this event? There's a better way to handle this situation. Anger is my mistake, my failure. I look at it differently now. I'm not that person before. So when you have this attitude, you will be less angry at the very least. It will be helpful for you to become patient. And third is, give what you can. You are a generous person. But okay, so then now we understand the way how the Buddha analyzed karma is not good, bad, not good, bad mix, but the karmas that are leading to be reborn as a hellish person, animal, human, ghost, and then deva. This is how the Buddha identified karmas. And then depending on our time, result of karma. What will happen to us depending on the karmas? Katamocha bhikkhave kammanang vipako tividahang bhikkhave kammanang vipakam vadam. There are three types of vipakas. What are the three types of vipakas? Some karma result in this life. Some karmas result in the next life. Some karmas result in after the next life. That means don't think when you do a dana this life, everything will happen to you. There are people who are thinking as such, right? Past 10 years I go to Bihar every week, but my life is still the same. Something wrong with me. Maybe your karmas are going to happen in the next life. Okay? Sometimes they are going to result in the third life and onwards. Right? So what did the Buddha ask here actually? Don't worry. Let them result in the way they want. You just do the activity of it. Right? There are people who are looking for immediate benefits. Right? Why, may I know why some people's good karmas becoming late? Why some others' good karmas are becoming faster? May I know? It is depending on the way how they are doing their good karmas. Right? Now it's like two people plant the same plant in the same place. But later on they understand after some time, the person A's plant is growing better than the person B, but same place. It was just couple inches away that they plant. Then they understand why. If your plant is growing well, why not my one?
Causes and condition.
Cause and maybe the couple inches away of the place that I planted, my plant was having less temperature, maybe less sunrise. The photosynthesis is not working really well. Caring is not happening well. I'm not tending my plant, right? Lot of conditions. That's why when you do the similar karma, don't try to push yourself to expect immediate results. Because the Buddha told us karmas result not only in this life. If they don't happen in this life, it might be the next life. It might be after. So that's what we learn here with regard to result. Titteva dhamme this life, upajjeva next life, pariyāya after second life. Kamma vipaka. How to end the karma? Then we have to end the cause. What is the cause? Passa. If you want to end the karma, you need to end the contact. Right? Chakku sampassa, sota, gana, divha, kaya, mana, usvasa. And how to do it? Practicing Noble Eightfold Path. Kamma nirodhagami patipada. Sammaditthi, samma sankappo vacca. Actually, when you look at this thing, what do you think about it? In order for us to end all these unnecessary things in our life, samsara, we only need one Dhamma path. That is none other than Noble Eightfold. That's the only way. But what if you think it is only the meditation? That is completely wrong. Why? Meditation is only a part of that path. There are other 7 to practice. What if you think only dana will help you to attain Nibbana? It is also a wrong idea. But if you think chanting is the only way, it is also wrong. You have to practice those 8 path factors together, right? Okay, so depending on our time, I would like to pick up some interesting notes here, right? This is how we have to understand karma. Once again, I want to tell you, we need to know what is karma. We need to know the origin of karma. We need to know the diversity, variety of karma. We need to know result. We know the ending and how to end. Okay, so the first note I am trying to share with you is that please refer to my presentation, which I shared with you some time ago about karma and rebirth, where I have discussed about what is karma, what are the misconceptions about karma, and how to do a good karma, how to end. I have given all that in that presentation, so please take a look at. You only need to click on this click here. Second, karma operates in diverse ways, including both linear patterns, just like how we discussed Chula Kamma Vibhanga Sutta. Here, if you click here, let me show you, it will take us to the summary of the Chula Kamma Vibhanga Sutta discussion. You can see here all the blog posts I have given. Living long, why some people die young, all those are hyperlinked here. So you need to go back to Chula Kamma Vibhanga Sutta's discussion, which we discussed, again to kind of revisit what did the Buddha say about karma, what karmas have resulted in some people's life. Also, sometimes karma is not always linear. Mahakamma Vibhanga Sutta teaches us sometimes a bad person may be reborn in a good realm for a short time. A good person may be reborn in a bad realm for a short time. Why is it? Last moment. But that's for a short time. Let's say you are a very good person like Dharmashoka, King Ashoka, but during the time you are dying, some akusalas come to you. So what will happen to you? You will be reborn not in a good place, even for a short time. So what does it mean? You need to cultivate all the time, right? Try to cultivate all the time. That is the only way to get rid of that issue. Sometimes people think karma is always past karma, but the sutta, Mahakamma Vibhanga Sutta teaches us that there are pacha katang kamma, reason actions, also matter to us. That means sometimes what we have done in this life lately can also affect us. Tell me one good example for that you are going through a challenge in your life, and it is not a past life problem. Think about your eating habits, drinking habits, right? And you were not really mindful about your eating and drinking habits, right? And then as a matter of that, you are going through some challenges, right? So who did that? Did you do a bad karma in the past life? No. It's not a past karma. It is mismanaging your present life. Right? So we have to always also be concerned about our recent actions. And also, as I said, mental state at that time. Again, I have said that moment mind is very important. There's a Pali word like this. What is it? Chuti chitta. What is that?
He is deaf.
This is a word coming from the Abhidhamma, not from the early text. Normally, Buddha teaches us marana kala chitta. Our thought during my dying moment matters to the next slide. But Abhidhamma picks up another word called Chotichitta, last moment thought. I mean, what I'm trying to say is that be very mindful, we try to cultivate. So any time in that experience can be our death. So we are making sure we are safe. Finally, you become what you volitionally cultivate. The source is Vatika Sutta, Majjhima Nikaya 57. The Buddha states, if one fully cultivates dog-like behavior, mind, habits, that person is going to be reborn among dogs. If one cultivate ox-like behavior, that person will be reborn among oxen. So one is reborn according to one does. This is a powerful statement on identity formation through repeated volition. Now that means being reborn as an animal, being reborn as a human, being reborn as a hungry ghost, being reborn as a hellish being, being reborn as a deva, tell us indirectly and directly the real cause of that particular birth. And someone becomes an animal due to karmas they have done as closer to animal activities, right? So are other beings. All right, so now we will have a few minutes for any Q&A. If you have any question, please raise your virtual hand. Okay, there's a question here. Although this question is not really related to today's topic, but just curious to know, how does karma, chetana, and javana relate? Javana is a word comes in Abhidharma actually. Javana means, I tell you, the intensification of the chetana. You know, it is said that when you do a very good karma, according to Abhidharma, seven javanas, 7 types of intensifications happen in that kusala activity. But when you die, during the moment you die, that 7 moments of javana will go down to almost 5. The reason is that when you are dying time, you are not able to do a very good karma because your psychological deprivation is happening all the time. So the answer to this question is chetana, javana is the intensification of your volition, but we didn't discuss that today. There's a little bit, more details. So it's a part of chetana. So definitely, if chetana is karma, if you have good javana, if you have 7 javanas, you can do a better good karma. As far as I know, javana impulses plays a, yeah, that's what I said. So if you have 7 javanas, it will be a very good karma, according to Abhidharma. One more, how about reflection? Example, stepping on sharp stones, hot material. Yeah, we could have been mindful in those activities. Let's say you step on a sharp stone, hot material, you feel pain, right? If you are not ready for that experience, you will create a dosa, akusala. Oh, so painful. Why? If I was mindful, I would have not stepped on that hot material. That's why we need a little bit of mindfulness too. All right. Yes, Barbara, you have a question?
Yes, Bante. If going back to giving feedback as against what is interpreted as talking too much or gossiping or complaining. So how does the person really overcome this kind of problem? Like suppose you're in a committee and you're planning for annual events, and there are people who they don't get the consensus and they decide on a date they want, and after that there were a lot of repercussions and problems that happened because the date was chosen is so unmindfully done. Then if someone were to give a feedback and so that it will help this event to be more successful and not be repeated year after year, the same thing happen. So, but then he or she is termed as being always complaining, always talk too much, or even gossiping on another person. So how do you handle this kind of situation, Auntie?
It's a very interesting situation. I think we all go through sometime,
Yes,
especially
yes.
let's say you are the one, you are the one who is doing that. Let's say if you are doing that, of course you may
Yes,
have
yes,
better experiences
yes,
in
yes,
handling a lot of things
yes, yes,
as a senior, perhaps. So
yes,
I'm thinking this way. Sometimes you are in a gathering, you are in a meeting. Of course, you see much far-sighted thoughts about the project,
yes, yes.
Dana, or any other event. But sometimes they, if many of them have thought you are a busybody in giving a lot of thoughts, being too critical about everything, I think it's not a
I'm not,
good thing too.
I'm not,
Of
not
course,
too
of
critical.
course,
No.
no, I'm trying to say something on their
Yeah,
side because
yeah,
we have to
yeah,
look
yeah.
at both sides.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, yeah.
so I think, well, number one is that we should not be the busybody in anybody's meeting conversation. But if they are very humble, if they are really humble, they want to do the project event better. They will ask your opinion. Can you give us your thoughts about it? We want to minimize any mistakes we may have done in the past. Right? That is a better way that they can do the project. But if it is not happening, but if we are going to
Mm.
point out everything, this is not good. There was a mistake happened last year, previous year. I think this is not nice. That is also going to be issue with regard to that friendliness because we do projects with some kind of cooperation with others,
Of course, of course.
right? So if they are not asking, if they don't want your thoughts, I think we have to look at it a little differently. But if you are given a chance, okay, can you give us some thoughts? Perhaps you can give your thoughts in a way that is not hurtful. In their way, you are not hurting them, but they might take it as a hurt. You can say that, okay, I can comment on something. If you like, this is another way. If you like, you can add this into the event. You can do this way. If you don't like, it's okay with me also. Perhaps you still give your opinion in a very
Mm-mm.
friendly, comfortable way. I think
Diplomatic
that is
way.
the important thing. You have
Yeah,
your good thought, give it
yeah,
in a friendly, comfortable way so nobody will be hurt.
yeah. It was done. It was done, and so it's not only one decision, but quite a number of this kind of decision done in one event, and some of them are very last minute changes, which nobody can do anything about it, and causing a lot of misunderstanding with other members who turn up and found it changed and all that. So, but then I will keep quiet and let it go. Every time let it go, and next year something similar will come up again. So it's very frustrating. So sometimes we
Well,
just
I
don't
mean,
to
sometimes there
participate.
are things that can happen, but the best way is that I'm trying to say I'm not trying to say you need
Mm.
to quiet down all the time. I'm trying to say give your opinions in a way that nobody is hurt. I think we need to be very wise to do that. If they, you don't need to say without being invited. If you are invited, they still want your thing, but you don't want to be the busybody in that conversation. You give your opinions in a way that is really friendly and not pointing anybody. I think that kind of a suggestion will be accepted if they are really good people. I don't know. There are different
Yeah,
people in
they are
committees
good
in many
people.
places.
Yeah,
So
good
yeah,
intentions, of planning something for the whole group. And they don't invite a suggestion, so that's why it happened again the following year because you have no chance to get invited to give a meeting.
well,
So I better
it's
quit the group and not plan anything. So, it is all diplomatic ways are used already, even apologize. I'm so sorry I have to mention. That's what it happened last year, and quite a number of people were very agitated because the last minute, you change the way you meet each other, and some will go astray.
okay. Okay.
Ah,
Any
all
other
right.
question?
Ah,
Yes,
no,
Emma, you
thank
have a
you.
question.
Thank you.
Bante, may I know what is your thought of those who died at the road accident? Is it those spirits? Are they the I don't know. Those who died at the road accident, instant death. How do you see these spirits?
Well, we cannot say they are becoming spirits all the time. Let's say someone is going through an accident and they feel the pain before their death, mostly, even in a nanosecond of time. They feel the pain. It's very excruciating pain, very, very pain, and they die. Perhaps this is not what they expected in their way to die one day. So they are not happy about this death. Sometimes people die without accepting, right? So we have seen in some places such people have been reborn as hungry ghosts, especially they are haunting in those places. We have so many things like spirits. So you are asking, is it possible? As an answer, it's possible, can be. But not everybody will be reborn as spirits. Sometimes some people have died out of nothing like that with the pain. They may be reborn in a different place. Now think about this example. Remember, what are those examples? There are so many examples where people died. Bahia Daru Chiria case. Bahia Daru Chiria case. He was attacked by a young cow. But he had pain. But before that, the Buddha taught him Matta meditation. So let's say the person who is dying in the car accident having a practice, some kind of cultivation. So then that untimely situation will be understood by that dying person in a different way. Now think about, you never do any cultivation. You're so good, but one day if this happens to that particular person, they don't have a cultivation, they are very unhappy with what happened to them. I'm so painful, who did this to me? I'm so angry, and then pass away. I think this is definitely taking that person into a bad river. But the good person understands pain is inevitable. The Buddha teaches us dukkha everywhere. But in this experience, what to do? I have no other thing to do. I mean, I understand. I want to think about my cultivation. As a matter of that cultivation, there's a chance of being reborn in a better place.
Okay.
It is very different from one to one. I think for most people, they mess up with their pain. I'm sure.
Yeah.
It's not very usual for many.
One more question. The last moment of death, the thought, the best is emptiness, right? Or we still think of happy moments, or what? At the moment of the death, is it better to have nothingness, or we still think of the good things?
No.
I don't know. I don't know when it comes, but I'm just curious to know.
So the challenge is how mentally stable are we in that moment to think about emptiness? Now we know.
Kamma.
Think about different people's last moments. Now, are you talking about a very comfortable hospital death in a palliative care? This is one situation. Or are you talking about a sudden death? In order for you to have a selection about anicca, impermanence, or dukkha, anatta, or emptiness, we have to think about that situation. So what I'm trying to say is that keep your cultivation, because sometimes people don't have a good cognitive skill state to do anything. They go to coma, they will become paralyzed. So how are they going to pick up something like this? But what is possible here is that, let's say you've been practicing shunyata, emptiness, or maybe things are changing all the time. So I understand what is happening. So I cannot have any ownership in my real life. There's no ownership, although I physically own. If this cultivation goes every day, One day you die with that cultivation. I'm trying to tell you, don't try to think I should pick up that thing by that. We never know. Most of us will be incapacitated by that. We have no choice rather than we succumb to the death, succumb to the injury, succumb to the sickness. So the cultivation is only the happiness because, sometimes when you do something every day, it will become your daily activity, habit. When you do in your good time, very healthy time, happy time, it will keep going. One day you will die with that cultivation. So that's the answer. If that cultivation is shunyata, that is a very interesting thing.
Bhante, when we visit the sick patient and almost about dying, so what should we say?
Okay, we can do two
Rather to
things.
think of the good things or just be quiet and pray?
We can do two things. One is chanting.
Hmm?
Can do the chanting. Either we can ask Sangha members to come or we can chant if they cannot come. Second is what can we do? Very important is that we can, if that person can hear what we hear, we can remind that person good things that that person has done to the temple, to other people, to his or her personal life, relationship, many things. At that time, talking Dhamma is a very difficult thing because that person is not in a good mental state to understand that. Just remind, how many good things you have been doing. Even that person can forget those things. I have done it.
We call the good
Very happy.
habits.
So that person dies happily.
Yeah.
The person dies happily.
Thank you, Bhante.
Because in other religions, they say you don't have to worry, you die happily because the God is waiting to accept you. In Buddhism, Buddha is not waiting to take us, right? That's why we have to do our own things. So that's why it's very important to remind. All right, so I think
Bhante, it's about last thought moment, is it?
last thought moment, yes.
Moment.
Yes, it is.
Bhante, there is one more question by Brother Kevin.
But
in
we
the
will answer this
chat.
question. And how does today's topic on karma ties into Achinteya Sutta's topic on karma? Are we supposed to just perform kusala and don't overthink it? Well, Achinteya Sutta teaches us that there are certain, 4 subjects that we should not overthink. Think, but don't overthink. Karma, mind, loka, I think what's the other one? Maybe jhana or something. Do not overthink. Even our practice, don't do very seriously. And don't overdo. And don't be very lazy to the practice too. Because the Buddha says if you overdo, then it is not going to really work in your life. So Buddha teaches us understand karma, but don't think too much about karma. Why? Why is it? If you think too much about karma, then you will be only curious about the karma, not about your practice. You have to be curious about your Noble Eightfold Path practice. That's what it says. All right, so then today we discuss about karma with regard to what you call the 5th penetrative analysis practice. We have one more to cover. What is it? Dukkha, right? The last one is dukkha. See, Buddha started from Kamma and ends with dukkha. So this is our plan, and you learn about what is the reason of karma and how people do karmas, and then what is the ending of karma and how to win. So may all these good karmas be transferred to all the departed ones who passed away. In the name of all of us, may they be well and happy. May they attain the supreme bliss of sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Idang me ñātīnaṁ hotu, sukhitā huntu ñātayo. Idang me ñātīnaṁ hotu, sukhitā huntu ñātayo. Idang me ñātīnaṁ hotu, sukhitā huntu ñātayo. Deva Naga Mahindika receive all these good karmas. May they be well and happy. May they protect and bless all of us for good health, quality of life, prosperity, safety, and happiness. May Devanaga Mahindika also attain supreme bliss of Nibbana. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Ittavata cha amhehi sambhatang punya sampadang sabbe deva anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Ittavata cha amhehi sambhatang punya sampadang sabbe bhuta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Ittavata cha amhehi sambhatang punya sampadang sabbe satta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Akasattha cha bhummattha devanaga mahiddhika punyantang anumoditva chirang rakkhantu sasanam. Akasattha cha bhummattha devanaga mahiddhika punyantang anumoditva chirang rakkhantu desanam. Akasattha cha bhummattha devanaga mahiddhika punyantang anumoditva chirang rakkhantu mam parang chirang rakkhantu tvam sada. Next will be the Dhammavish. May we always be surrounded with Kalyana Mittras who have more Saddha, Sila, Chaga, Panya than us. And may we also become Kalyana Mittras to as many sentient beings as we know. Sansaric life till we attain. Imina punya kammena mami bala samagamu satang samagamu yavadimbana patiya. Finally, may all the good karmas we be making today by learning about karma as a penetrative analysis. The best place to learn karma across the canon, Pali canon, is Nibbedhika Pariyāya Sutta. It teaches everything about karma in one place. So may all these teachings we learn today be supportive and helpful for all of us to attain supreme bliss. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Abhivadana siddhis niccang vardha pachayino chattaru dhamma vardhanti ayuvannu sukham balam ayurarupya sampatti sagga sampatti mevacha ato nibbana sampatti iminate samicchatu. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. With those blessings, wishing you a pleasant good night till we see you again next Friday, the last penetrative analysis. Good night, everyone. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Aliana. Thank you, everyone.
Good night. Thank
Good
you.
night, Bante. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Good night,
Thank you,
Bante.
Bante. Thank you, everyone.
Everyone.
Sadhu,
Thank you,
sadhu,
Bante.
sadhu.
Good night.
Thank you,
Good
Bante. Sadhu,
night.
sadhu,
Thank
sadhu.
you,
Good night,
Bante.
everyone.
Sadhu, Bante.
Thank you. Thank you, Sister Eliana.
Hello.
Sorry, I
Sister Melina.
station. Sorry, I joined quite late. Still in the car, coming back from off station. Thank you.
Take care, sister.
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you. See you, Sister
Thank you,
Emma.
Bante.
Thank you.
Sadhu,
Yeah,
sadhu,
thank
sadhu.
you. Sadhu, sadhu.
Everyone, Sarana Bante. Good night.
Good night.
Bante, sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Good night.
Bante, thank you for the link that you gave us for the sutta, all those we can link and see all the various chapter of the Chula Kamma.
Yes.
That was good. I went in, it was so easy to look for the notes. Thank you very much, Bante. Very good. Thank you, Sadhu.
Thank you. Thank you.
Sadhu, sadhu.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Good night.
Good night, brothers.
Good night.
Good night. Good night,
Yes, Sister
Bante. Thank you.
Thank
Sadhu,
you.
sadhu,
Bye.
sadhu.
Bye.
See you all next week.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night.